Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is Jenny greeting you. Here I am, ready and prepared for this new reading. Sagittarius, we're going all in, but listen very carefully to what is being said to you, because you are going to make it, you will make it, you will overcome everything, you'll get through the complications, and everything in your life is going to work out just fine, very, very soon. So let's get started, okay? There is an unexpected twist coming in your life. Let's begin, Sagittarius. This is a general reading. If any of the messages don't resonate with you, just let them flow. Thank you for your comments. Leave me a comment too, and also check your rising sign. Let's begin, Sagittarius. Here comes the first card for Sagittarius. Well, of course, you see, some of you have doubts or, better said, are on a journey that suddenly feels a little negative, this journey perhaps filled with thoughts that things are not going to happen, that it's not going to work out, that maybe the situation feels too difficult, maybe it has to do with love. For example, look, we have the Lovers here, so there is a situation that you are walking away from or you had started to walk away from. Or maybe you had already stopped thinking about it, because you believed it was too complicated. But I told you that something is going to happen. Something will unfold even if it seems complex. However, destiny has a surprise for you. Perhaps it's a romantic situation that looked complicated but is about to take a turn. That's also possible, and I see that both people involved may have needed to take some distance for a while. Look, everything happens for a reason, sometimes we don't know how or why, but some separations are actually beneficial because they are only temporary. I can see this here. This is temporary. There is a thought, a shared thought between both of you that is connecting you right now. Yes, there's something in the energy that links you together in this moment, and I say this because this message is especially for those who are thinking about someone, or asking about someone, because this card speaks of the past. It may refer to an ex or to someone who means a lot to you. Well, surely this journey had a reason behind it. Sometimes differences and distance can be positive, because in the end this leads to love, this ends in love, or at the very least, someone is falling even more deeply in love with you. There is an unexpected twist. I told you already, there's a shift in your love life. But as I said, maybe the distance, maybe the journey, was necessary. A journey not only in the physical sense but in the sense of emotional differences, the emotional gap between you and someone else. And now, this difference is being transformed into closeness, into reunion. Differences can sometimes bring people closer. So here we have the Lovers, and clearly this ends quite well. Of course, there will be decisions to make, you will have to choose something, because love is coming, yes, but you will also have to decide what stays and what goes. Something must be chosen, which means this is a yes, this is a clear yes. But the journey was needed, the differences were needed, everything that happened was necessary to arrive at this point. This is a message for some of you, not for everyone, but if you feel this message is speaking directly to your heart, then trust it, because love is on its way, and this time it comes with clarity, with maturity, and with a purpose. Well, now we continue. Look, we have the World and Judgment. Listen carefully, you are awakening, yes, you are awakening to a new life, you are going to wake up to a completely different life than the one you are used to. This is a full rebirth of your energy, and it could very well be in the area of love too, a true rebirth of love with someone, but above all it's about your inner energy, your soul calling you to awaken to a new path. Sagittarius, something is going to happen in your home, there could be some kind of move, or perhaps you suddenly change houses or places. Because I see travel, I see several journeys surrounding you. Maybe it's a physical relocation, or perhaps a temporary or even permanent separation from your current home, but something significant is coming. Now, these cards are very positive, the hard part is behind you, you've already gone through the most difficult tests, and now it is time to rebirth your energy, it is time to recharge, to refocus, to renew. Yes, you have to rise again and aim very high. Extremely high. These cards are here to remind you that your goals are not ordinary, they are divine, they are sacred missions entrusted to your soul. Maybe it connects to a dream that seemed lost, something you had once desired but felt out of reach, or maybe it's an activity, a life purpose, something that challenges you deeply, something that's been exhausting you and yet you still want to succeed in it. I see you tired, very tired, carrying many burdens, but listen, you must continue, you must keep going, don't give up, don't give in, because you are going to make it. We have the rebirth here, and also the world card. Your world is changing, a cycle ends and a new cycle begins. All the trials you endured are leading you directly into this success. As I said, it's about something that is very important to you, and in love too, you're entering a brand new phase. A phase that carries light, clarity, and deep transformation. When there are so many complications in a relationship or in a connection, it's often because something must change. And when that happens, we face a choice, we either give it time or we decide to move forward, and I feel that you've done the work, you've grown, and now a new stage is about to begin in your life. Someone feels a strong pull toward you, a real impulse, but it's not easy for them, because they too are in a process. They are evolving just like you, and I feel the divine is bringing both of you together. God is guiding this connection, someone is falling more deeply in love with you, and this reconnection is part of a bigger spiritual plan. You had to go through certain stages, not so much as trials, but as necessary evolution. Let's call it growth, because sometimes it takes personal evolution for things to work, or at least to work better. And yes, love is reborn for Sagittarius, there is someone who is in love. Some of you already know who this person is, and here we see that for this person, approaching you hasn't been easy. There is someone here who is struggling to come closer. But your entire life is now receiving a new impulse. We are closing an old chapter and starting a new one, a chapter full of light, full of clarity, full of confidence. This new stage will allow you to achieve things that no one in your family ever achieved. This is generational healing, this is legacy work. No more limiting beliefs, be very careful with those thoughts. The angels are protecting you, the angels are watching over you and your family. The complications are dissolving. This is a moment of amazement for Sagittarius. You've already passed the tests, now the new stage begins. In love too, someone wants to give your connection a chance, they want to give it a real opportunity, but they're struggling, they don't quite know how to go about it, what steps to take, but they want to do it. And more than that, I feel that the angels are working on this relationship from behind the scenes, preparing the way for a divine union to unfold at the perfect time. And things are happening, yes, things are happening around you. Look, this is your home, your house appears strongly here, and I see news coming directly to your home. Good news, positive news that brings relief and light to your household. You are receiving messages, perhaps unexpected ones, and they bring clarity, they bring joy. Everything related to your home, your family, your close people, is going to be released from pressure, from burdens, from emotional weight. You are liberating yourself from what has been holding you down, and with that freedom comes good news, news that will delight your heart. I can clearly see that something important is about to shift, and it's going to happen faster than you expect. I'm not saying it's happening this exact moment, but I do see it coming soon. I see you with someone in your house, or in a house that becomes significant to you. Something happens in a shared space, and this could mean that you move in together, or that someone invites you into their life in a more serious way. It could also simply mean that the connection stabilizes, that things start to feel more solid, more secure. And not just stability for now, but with a view toward the future, with commitment. I see more commitment coming from this person. This wasn't fully visible before. Maybe they were confused, or there was someone else interfering, bringing doubt into their mind. But listen carefully, this person is going to be surprised by the strength of their feelings for you, surprised by how deeply they're being pulled toward you. Maybe someone close to them spoke about you recently, and that triggered something, causing them to think about you more intensely. There was confusion, yes, there may have been someone else clouding their thoughts, someone who confused them, distracted them. But now everything begins to move faster, there's momentum building. I feel that someone is going to come looking for you, to propose something meaningful. At first, they may just test the waters, they want to see how you react, how you respond, how open your energy is. They're gauging your vibe, your emotional readiness. But it's clear, Sagittarius, they are falling for you. They are falling in love with you, and this is no small emotion. I truly feel that this connection was paused for some reason. It was paused, but now it's being resumed, and it resumes with greater speed, with more intensity. It was not the right time before, but now the timing is aligning. What had been delayed is now accelerating. The universe is shifting the energy around you so that what is meant for you can finally come forward. This love, this connection, is being divinely guided, and it's gaining strength. Something that once felt stagnant is now moving, and it's moving toward union, toward deeper emotional resonance. So stay open, stay grounded, and keep your heart soft, because this next chapter is going to surprise you with how beautifully it unfolds. Well, let's keep going. And listen closely, because now we have divine justice. Yes, divine justice appears here, and it had to show up, because there were things in your life that were not aligned, situations that were unfair, energies that weren't right, and now balance is being restored. This card also relates to legal matters, so maybe you're about to sign a contract, or at least some important document, something that will matter greatly to you. And yes, you'll be able to sign it, but listen very carefully, be cautious with anything you sign, be mindful of any paperwork or transactions you're involved in. You are being divinely protected, yes, but you still need to stay alert. There may be deceitful people around you, people who are not acting in good faith, people who want to take advantage of your kindness or your trust. If you're planning to enter into an agreement, buy or sell something, or initiate any legal or financial procedure, be careful. There are people who may try to mislead you, and unfortunately, some of these energies go even deeper. There may have been manipulative forces, even dark energy, envy, or negative intentions like spiritual interference or toxic behaviors around you. Yes, some of you have experienced the effects of manipulation or even low-vibration influences such as spiritual attacks, but here's the important part, divine justice is already working in your favor. You are being protected, you are being watched over by the light, and the energy around you is being cleared. Everything is being guided so that the truth comes out and the right path is revealed. For some of you, this may involve signs like Capricorn or Libra, or people with strong earth or air energy. But Sagittarius, this reading is powerful, and you need to trust yourself, trust your inner compass, and above all, trust God. You are being authorized from the higher planes to move forward, to succeed, to step into a life where you are no longer held back. All legal matters, all official steps you need to take, they will work in your favor. I see you signing something significant, something that marks a turning point in your life, something that aligns with your soul path. But yes, around you there may still be people who carry toxic energy, or who secretly wish you harm. But they will not succeed. Absolutely not. Divine justice will not allow any harm to touch you or your family. You are shielded, completely. For some of you, this interference may come in the form of a third person trying to get between you and someone else, trying to sabotage a connection, someone with manipulative or jealous intentions, someone who is clearly not acting with love. It could also mean that a past relationship became toxic, or that someone involved didn't know how to handle their own darkness. That confusion still lingers, and they may not yet know how to change it. But the energy is shifting. Something is changing at a deep level. And even though this person may not yet understand how to change, divine justice is stepping in. No third party, no toxic energy, no manipulation will be able to stand in the way of what is meant for you. No one will be able to harm you or stop your destiny. You will begin to see the truth with clarity. The veil is being lifted. It is time. This is a moment of divine revelation. You are surrounded by protection, divine forces are with you, and the truth will no longer be hidden. You are being guided toward peace, toward strength, toward your true path, and absolutely nothing can stop that now. Yes, well, trust yourself more, trust yourself more, trust yourself more. Here we have the sun, and I love the sun, it brings you news, it brings clarity, it shines light on every shadow. The sun is truth, it is joy, it is the divine confirmation that everything will be okay. And you are the sun, Sagittarius, you are pure light. But what's going on within you? Why don't you trust yourself more? I feel there are doubts, thoughts that maybe things won't happen, fears that something will go wrong. But let me tell you, things will happen. Yes, especially in love, I see a lot of light. Your light is reaching someone, clearly, and this person feels it. But here's the thing, I feel that you're seeing this situation through a negative lens. Maybe you believe this person doesn't care, that they're not putting in any effort. I feel that some Sagittarians think, why am I always the one who gives? Why am I always the one who reaches out, who tries, who keeps the fire alive? And you're right to feel that way, because that imbalance is real. But what's important is that even if this person doesn't show it, your light is reaching them, and they are surprised, even overwhelmed by it. As I told you before, something within them is being awakened. Still, I see that they hold back, they remain serious, they try to appear in control, almost as if they had no emotions. But they do. They do have deep feelings, they're just hiding them, holding them back out of fear, out of pride, out of confusion. There is a situation in your life that has felt stuck, stagnant, frozen. For those of you living through this right now, know that this stagnation may be in any area of your life. For me, it connects directly to your personal path, your soul journey. But change is coming. News is coming. Movement is coming. Something is going to be released, and help is on the way. Someone is going to help you, someone powerful, someone with real strength, someone with influence or inner authority, someone who sees your light and wants to support you. And this person, for some of you, will appear exactly when you need them most. This is divine timing. You are not alone. You are being supported in both visible and invisible ways. Your light is stronger than your doubts. Your heart is stronger than your fear. The sun confirms that the truth is coming to light, that blessings are on the horizon, and that you are never abandoned. Open yourself to receive. Trust again. Trust in yourself, trust in love, and above all, trust in God. Well, let's continue now with the final cards for Sagittarius. Let's see, Sagittarius. Yes, you are going to set yourself free. You are going to release all of this. You are conquering, Sagittarius. You are already conquering, step by step, day by day. But what's going on with you? Because I still feel that some Sagittarians are struggling with self-doubt, not fully trusting in themselves, in their strength, in their inner wisdom. Yes, it's true, there are still things to let go of, things that weigh you down emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. But you will achieve it. You have so much power, Sagittarius. You are made of fire, of expansion, of truth. And you are not only conquering your own limitations, you are also touching the heart of someone else. Someone is being magnetized by your energy, your presence, your light. And in the material world, I see you conquering something important too. It could be a job, a business, a new source of income, or a creative path that finally brings in rewards. Some Sagittarians right now might be feeling financial blocks, restrictions, or a sense of stuckness around money or material goals. Maybe you've been feeling like opportunities are not flowing, like abundance is just out of reach. But let me tell you, that energy is temporary. That is not permanent. It's going to change. Think positively. Align your thoughts with your goals, because you are about to break through. This card is a card of conquest, of success earned through strength and persistence. You are going to achieve what you desire, and with that, you will open the doors to abundance, not just a little, but a wave of it, a powerful flow. However, some of you are still holding on to inner blocks, inner fears. And those fears are what need to be cleared. You must begin to see yourself as the victorious one. Because I see it, without a doubt, you are going to make it, Sagittarius. I absolutely loved this reading. I hope you did too. And please, if this message touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, so we can stay connected over the next few days. Thank you so much for being here. May light, peace, and divine love guide you always. Until next time, Sagittarius.